What's up guys, Skittlerampage here. So today we're going to be doing another Sdcc 2020 Funko Pop guide. Let's check it out. Alright guys, so a lot of people asked me to do an updated video on the Sdcc reveals and releases and Funko's new blog and everything like that, just talking about Sdcc. So I figured I'd do it the day before everything starts, like technically officially all the pop releases and things like that, so you guys have like a big refresher and you guys know everything that's going on. So I'm going to be reading from Funko's blog. I'll link it down below if you guys want to check it out, or you can just type in Funko blog Sdcc and it'll pop up. So a lot is going on for Sdcc in like a week span. So it actually technically started on the 19th, and they started with a little virtual auction like for charity. So they partnered with eBay and they auctioned off some really cool pieces, a lot of cool protos, a lot of rare pieces that aren't seen too often, and then they even auctioned off some Fun Days tickets for 2021, which I thought was kind of crazy. Some of those prices were just astronomical, and I was like, oh my god, I could not afford that. I couldn't. I don't think I'll ever be able to afford to go to Fun Days like, it'd be nice one day, but I don't think I'll ever be able to go unless I become a big fancy YouTuber and Funko's like, hey, come to Fun Days. I'll be like, thank you so much. It's such an honor. I don't know. I really don't know, because some of those tickets were going for $2,000 to $4,000. So I was like, nah. Like I say before, I'm not made of money, I'm made of pops, alright? Jeez. So I'd say the charity auction went rather well for them. Funko made a ton of money, and then they donated a bunch to charity. And they donated to the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. It's a non-profit organization, was founded in 1940, strives to educate while also taking legal action to achieve racial justice. So it went to a good cause for the most part. It's charity. It's charity at the end of the day. It went to charity, basically. So basically, that already passed and went by. July 20th, Monday, which was yesterday, fans get a chance to see behind-the-scenes footage of Funko's art process via time-lapse video, artist sketches, and sculpts. These videos will be spread throughout the day between 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So they had all kinds of cool little videos going on the 20th, and if you check that out, make sure to leave a comment down below. I didn't actually check it out. I was busy yesterday, but I'm sure it was pretty cool to see kind of how a Funko Pop is made. I think that's rather cool. So July 21st, they also had a little thing where they were you could tag them on social media. It's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff, and basically tell them like, what's your Sdcc like routine, like what do you do to prepare for Sdcc to get these pops. Obviously I'm going to tell you guys some tips and tricks and things like that, but I'm actually curious as well, like what do you guys do? Do you guys just go to stores? Do you guys try online? Let me know down below, but you can also tag Funko in that if you would like to. I think that's kind of cool, but it's just one of those social media things. So Wednesday, July 22nd, which is going to be kind of cool, teasers and photos will be posted leading up to the launch of Sdcc exclusives. So tomorrow, we're going to see a lot of those pops that you guys want really up close, some close shots, video, and things like that. So it's going to be really cool. And they're actually going to have Sully with them. So it was really weird that I was kind of surprised that they brought Sully back on. I don't know if he's just back on for this live stream for Sdcc, or if he is permanently back on. Maybe the company's doing better now. Their stock seems to be up in the last few days. To my recollection, I saw some screenshots in a Facebook group, but this is actually rather interesting that they brought him back for Sdcc. Maybe it's just a one-time deal and then he comes back for NYCC, something like that. Maybe it's a contract thing. I really don't know. But it is cool to see Sully come back. So if you guys want to see Sully again, they have a 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. PDT unboxing with Sully live stream on their YouTube channel. Well, actually, they're going to be on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So plenty of places to watch it. And then also, guys, the same day, 5 p.m. PDT, which is 3 hours later after Sully's live stream ends, the Sdcc exclusives will be available at Funko.com. So the thing with this is, and it actually touches up more later, but if you're looking for con stickers, that's where you're going to go to get your con sticker. It's not guaranteed, but that's where you're going to go for your con sticker. And it is actually rather a weird time for them to release Sdcc pops, like way later in the afternoon versus really early in the morning like they normally do. I think normal releases were around 10 to 11, I think, and then now it's like 5 p.m. It's like, whoa. Okay, Funko's changing everything up on us. That's very interesting. Why I'm curious why they went with that time. And then they also say they've been working incredibly hard against bots to make sure you, the fans, have access to our exclusives, even though they're going to release Dwight the same freaking time. Everybody wants Dwight. Everybody wants SDCC exclusives. Their site is going to die. They can't even handle a normal release within the past few weeks. They couldn't handle Dwight. They couldn't handle Johnny Quest, the little 2-pack, or not 2-pack, but 2-pop bundle thing. It's going to be a nightmare, guys. All I can tell you is to have patience. It's going to be freaking crazy. Hopefully they fix their site, but don't get your hopes up too high, because you guys saw how these recent releases went. It was awful. I couldn't get anything. I tried. I couldn't. So come Thursday, July 23rd, this is the big day. All right, this is the big day when everything happens. So basically, your hard work and cosplay costumes aren't wasted. You can actually tag Funko in pictures. So if you did, if you made some costumes or cosplay costumes for SDCC 2020, then you guys can actually tag Funko in the posts, and maybe there's a little giveaway. It doesn't really say there's a giveaway, but maybe they might do a giveaway on that. I don't know, but you guys can tag them if you'd like. I don't really know how that really makes up for missing out on a whole con. Sole reason, you didn't you didn't make all this cosplay and spend all this money to tag Funko in a post. You did it to go to the Comic-Con and have a great experience. So I don't know. I guess they're trying their best. I don't know. But basically, they'll be live for another unboxing with Sully. So I guess he's coming back like multiple times. And then everything will release at 12:01 a.m. EST at their respective retailers. So what that means is everything's going to release at its normal time, which I figured it happens every year. All these releases go online way early in the morning, which I find weird that they do it that way. They release it at midnight, and instead of doing it just later on in the day or early in the morning releases, because I always found that weird, because not everybody's up at 12 a.m. So it's not exactly fair, personally. Maybe do it at a time where everybody is active, but it's also fair, I guess, because people work during the day as well, so they got an opportunity to get it at night. So basically, everything's going to release at 12:01 a.m. EST, but they could release early, guys. We've had Pops release early in the past between SDCC, ECCC, and NYCC. So, it's going to be crazy. These sites are going to crash. You just got to have patience. It's going to be nuts. If you're new here, expect the worst. If you're current here and you've been a current collector for a while, then you know exactly what to expect with these sites. They crash, they fail, everything's slow. You got thousands upon thousands of people trying to go onto one website. It's going to crash unless Hot Topic prepared, but I highly doubt they did. As long as they get sales, they don't care. But yeah, it's going to be freaking nuts, guys. So you just got to be patient with it. It's going to be freaking crazy. So actually, a lot of SDCC Pops have been releasing a little early because people have been getting around the release date. When I think it's at Walmart and Target mostly. I haven't seen anywhere else. They don't really play that at GameStop, Hot Topic, or Box Lunch. But Walmart and Target are pretty lenient. Well, not necessarily lenient, but you can get away with it there. And this is how they get away with it. And I'm in no way promoting this at all. Basically, you take another pop, and the SDCC Pop is released, or is street dated for the 23rd, okay? But you take another pop and you scan it at the register, and that's how these people are getting it. If you're ever wondering, that's how they get this. That's how they buy it. They scan another pop, and then they take that one because it's all the same at the end of the day in terms of their stock. Well, not in terms of their stock of that piece, but I think everything is all the same in terms of Funko Pop, so you can always scan something else and take something else. In a way, I can see two sides to it, because it's kind of stealing, but it's also not, because you're still paying the same price either way, unless you're getting like an $8.99 pop for a $15 pop. Then that's a little messed up. But yeah, it's a little crazy unless you work at these retailers as well, and you can get around the register lock somehow as well, or hide them in the back. People do it all the time. I did some skits and things like that, so if you guys want to check those out. I did a Target skit, and a lot of Target employees went out in the comments. They're like, heck yeah, I keep them in the back, or things like that. So kind of sucks that certain people do that, but it's hard to get some releases, so I can understand people doing certain things. So I'm not one to judge. I'm not to bash. It doesn't really bother me, because everything I want I pretty much get, or I buy second market. It's not that serious. Sometimes I'll complain about a release every now and then, but basically, yes, if you're ever wondering how people get things early, that is essentially how. Either they work at the place and they have ways around it, or they're doing the switcheroo with Pops and things like that. Also, to touch up on the 23rd official release date of all the Pops for shared retailers, it's going to be nuts. People are going to be lining up. Some stores are even closed, which really, really sucks, I will say. Some people in some different states have Hot Topics, Box Lunch, GameStops, and stores like this closed, especially in California. They just closed everything down again, I think at least, but I know a lot of people were saying Hot Topic gets closed there, which really sucks. So they only have the chances of getting it at Funko.com or Hot Topic, which really sucks. So they lose that extra chance. So it could, because most of us collectors essentially have 3 chances to get these pops: Funko.com, the retailer online, and then the retailer in store. So we have 3 chances. So if you don't get it out of all 3 chances, then that I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's going to be crazy because of COVID in itself. Lines are going to be super, super long because they're only allowing like 6 to 10 people in the store at a time, versus normally they probably allow 15 to 20 or something like that. So it's going to be crazy, crazy. Make sure to bring your mask. Make sure to stay safe above all else, because at the end of the day, it's just, it's just a pop figure. We can always, I think your health's more important than, having to spend an extra 15, 20 bucks on eBay later if you can't get it. Just saying. But anyways, yeah, it's going to be crazy in store, so make sure you guys just stay safe and just above all else, like I said, stay safe. Anyway, so virtual convention questions, I guess a lot of people had. When will the Sdcc shared exclusives be available? 7/22, 5 p.m. PDT, which is going to be on Funko.com. 23rd is when they release at all their respective retailers. When will retailers start selling their Sdcc exclusives? 12:01 Eastern Standard Time, which it's going to be EST for anybody wondering, so make sure to get on your respective time zone. And July 23rd, like I said. What sticker will be on Sdcc shared exclusives purchased through Funko.com? So this is where I was going to touch up on this now, actually, is there is not a way to guarantee which sticker you will get when you purchase. Shared exclusives will have either the 2020 San Diego Comic-Con sticker or the 2020 Summer Convention exclusive sticker. So you're either going to get a shared sticker or you're going to get the official con sticker when you order on Funko.com. There's no real guarantee. You got a 50-50 shot, essentially. There's no higher odds. I personally believe it's 50-50. If you get lucky and get a con sticker, more power to you. If you don't, at least you have the pop, right? But yeah, it's going to be crazy. Obviously, certain people would prefer the sticker. I like the Comic-Con sticker this year. I love the colors they did with it. I'm not a big fan of the shared sticker this year, so obviously, yes, I would like to have the Comic-Con sticker. My main ones are Bakugo and Goku, obviously. So you can obviously order more than one on Funko. I don't know if they have a limit on there. If they will, probably a limit of 2. So if you can order 2 max, order 2. Maybe you double your chances of getting that official con sticker, and then you can sell your shared one. So that's basically what is going on with the sticker situation. This one also says, will HQ and Hollywood stores sell Sdcc shared exclusives? The Funko HQ and Hollywood stores will not be selling the 2020 Sdcc shared exclusives at this time. So basically, your Hollywood stores and the HQ, they're not going to have them. So don't go there. Don't go lining up. Don't go expecting anything. Hopefully, people do not go, because they're not going to have them. Now, will they have them later? Probably, because they said at this time. They never said never. Anything that doesn't sell online, they're going to throw in their stores to try to push out the door. So eventually it will hit there if you are unable to order online, if you don't have internet, or I don't know. I don't know. If you're not able to get online, eventually anything that doesn't sell will be in stores. So how much do Sdcc exclusives cost? So this one's a little tricky because one of these prices is wrong, and I'll explain why. So you have the regular standard 4-inch pop being $15, which is, it's always been that, which is, it's normal. They charge $5 more on top than a typical pop. So it's $15. 10-inch pop is $45, which it's kind of funny. A lot of people are kind of going back and forth on why it's $45. First of all, that's outrageous. It should be $35. Just charge $5 on top rather than $15 extra for some reason. I don't really know. And then at GameStop itself, where the 10-inch thing, I think that's the only 10-inch pop, is going to be $50 there. So it's like, what? So $50 plus tax. So it's really going to come out to like $54, $55, depending on what your sales tax is. So that's a lot of money for a 10-inch pop. That's a lot. That's half of a freaking 18-inch pop. You might as well put money down on an 18-inch pop at that point. That's a lot. You're paying $20 extra for a sticker, essentially. That's crazy, just because it's Comic-Con time. They like to overcharge. So I think it's because, Funko charges shipping. Maybe that's why it's a little cheaper than the retailer. I really don't know. The Pop 2-pack is $30, which makes sense. $15 for each pop in there. And then the vinyl soda is $12. So I would say the vinyl soda is a little high. I feel like it should be $8 to $10 personally, because when you buy a bunch of them trying to get that chase, that $2 to $3 extra adds up. Even if you buy, if you buy 10, then that's an extra $30 you're paying on top, when it could be a little cheaper. So basically, that's pretty much everything you guys need to know for the most part. I feel like I touched up everything with this little blog, and Funko did a really, really good job on explaining everything personally. If you have any other questions down below, make sure you leave them down below, and I'll try to answer them the best I can. Like I said, you can check out this blog for yourself, and basically, above all else, any advice I can give you personally from doing this 3 years now, I would say to set alarms so you don't miss anything. Turn on notifications for certain things. You can join my Facebook group, my Discord. We're going to be posting all the links in there. I'm going to be working on that later. Also, my community tab. I'm pretty active on there, and I'll post all the links the best I can over there as well. So you guys have easy access to links. I might go live come SDCC like 12:01 tomorrow night, because it goes into the 23rd, obviously. But yeah, I might go live like I normally do. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure yet. And we'll do like a little hangout session, and we'll post some SDCC links and things like that. Maybe we'll do that. I'm not entirely sure yet. But I think that might be kind of cool to do. Just hang out with you guys and us buying SDCC Pop. So like I said before, if you have any questions, make sure to leave them down below, because I know it's a crazy time. It's a hard time right now, especially with the pandemic. It makes things harder, and certain things are closed, and it makes it harder on other people, which really, really sucks. So hopefully everybody is able to get what they want. It's just gonna be difficult all across the board, especially with so many things releasing, and it's gonna be freaking nuts. So let me know down below, what are you guys grabbing from SDCC in the next 2 days? Are you guys gonna go for a con sticker? Do you not care about stickers? Like, are you trying to go in stores? Let me know down below. I would love to know, and make sure to stay safe above all else, like I said. Anyways, I want to say a huge shout out to my Patreon subscribers. You guys are absolutely legendary. I appreciate the support so much. If you guys would like to check out the Patreon, you can. A lot of cool things on there, and it supports the channel. Really, really helps out. So make sure you guys check it out and join, become a Patreon. It's really cool. Make sure to check out my Facebook group as well, like I said before. And I don't think I'll post links on Instagram, but Facebook and Discord and my community tab are where the links are going to mainly be. I can't talk. Mainly be is what I'm trying to say. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, because I do all kinds of updates on the channel, new pop releases and things like that. So you guys can go follow me over there. And Twitter as well. I've been kind of active on there as well, trying to be more active. Make sure to, yeah, I feel like that's everything. I feel like that's everything. That's all my social medias. I need to get more or something. I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like down below if you enjoyed. And that is it for me. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Bye.